Thor, Love and Thunder. What we know so far, another Asgardian flick is on the way, with Thor, Love and Thunder set to be one of 2022's biggest blockbusters. The Marvel Cinematic Universe's 29th film makes history at Marvel Studios, marking the first time a character has gotten a fourth solo movie. Chris Hemsworth debuted as the God of Thunder back in 2011, and if the actor gets his way, he'll continue with his MCU role forever. The newest Phase 4 film follows Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, making Thor, Love and Thunder the second MCU film of 2022. The second Doctor Strange didn't give us any hints about what we can expect from the fourth Thor film, as Phase 4 films seem to be standing on their own for now. However, there is plenty we do know about Thor, Love and Thunder, thanks to a teaser and official first trailer, plus plenty of interviews from the cast and crew. Here's everything you need to know about the new film before trekking out to theaters later this summer. Thor, Love and Thunder. What we know so far, Marvel Studios /Disney/YouTube by Caitlin Albers /updated, June 3, 2022 5:14 p.m. Eastern Daylight Time. Another Asgardian flick is on the way, with Thor, Love and Thunder set to be one of 2022's biggest blockbusters. The Marvel Cinematic Universe's 29th film makes history at Marvel Studios, marking the first time a character has gotten a fourth solo movie. Chris Hemsworth debuted as the God of Thunder back in 2011, and if the actor gets his way, he'll continue with his MCU role forever. The newest Phase 4 film follows Doctor Strange in the Multiverse of Madness, making Thor, Love and Thunder the second MCU film of 2022. The second Doctor Strange didn't give us any hints about what we can expect from the fourth Thor film, as Phase 4 films seem to be standing on their own for now. However, there is plenty we do know about Thor, Love and Thunder, thanks to a teaser and official first trailer, plus plenty of interviews from the cast and crew. Here's everything you need to know about the new film before trekking out to theaters later this summer. When will Thor, Love and Thunder arrive in theaters? In a universe where COVID-19 never happened, we would have already seen Thor, Love and Thunder by now. At 2019 San Diego Comic-Con, Kevin Feige revealed during the Marvel Studios panel that the fourth Thor film would premiere on November 5, 2021. Thanks to delays from the pandemic, that date ended up going to Eternals. Thor, Love and Thunder was pushed back multiple times, first to February 18, 2022, per The Wrap. Shortly after that switch, The Hollywood Reporter revealed that the movie was bumping up 1 week earlier to February 11. But Marvel Studios wasn't done yet. Chris Hemsworth returns for his fourth Thor film. As if there were any doubt, Chris Hemsworth is returning in Thor, Love and Thunder to play the titular hero. This marks the Aussie's 9th MCU film appearance, which includes his small cameo in Doctor Strange. While that's a whopping amount of MCU flicks, it still puts him behind Stan Lee, 22, Samuel L. Jackson, 11, Chris Evans, 11, and Robert Downey Jr., 10, for the most movie appearances, cameos and all. If Hemsworth is to be taken at his word, Thor, Love and Thunder will not be his retirement movie. In an interview with Elle-Man, via Cinema Blend, the actor joked that his character is far too young for him to consider leaving the MCU. Are you crazy? I'm not going into any retirement period, laughs. Thor is far too young for that. He is only 1,500 years old. It is definitely not a film that I say goodbye to this brand. At least I hope so, the actor noted. We'll have to wait and see if Thor makes it out of his fourth film alive before we predict the character's future. We don't think anyone would be disappointed to have Hemsworth stick around in the MCU for as long as possible. Natalie Portman returns to the Thor franchise. While Chris Hemsworth's return in Thor, Love and Thunder is to be expected, the announcement that Natalie Portman would be returning to the MCU in the film was quite the shock. The news of the actress's return came during the Marvel Studios panel at San Diego Comic-Con in 2019, per Deadline. While on stage, director Taika Waititi introduced Portman to the Hall H crowd, saying she was the only person who could play female Thor in Thor, Love and Thunder. Portman's last MCU appearance came in Avengers: Endgame, although she never showed up to the set, according to People. Old footage of Jane Foster was recycled from Thor: The Dark World and used. The sequel marks the last time Portman filmed for Marvel Studios, as she did not appear in Thor: Ragnarok. Her absence in that film is explained when a passerby mentions to Thor that Jane had broken up with him. Variety reported the off-screen reason was that Portman was disappointed with Thor: The Dark World and was perturbed when original director Patty Jenkins left the project. The past is the past, and Portman is back and better than ever in Thor: Love and Thunder, playing a different version of the god who fans are sure to love. Tessa Thompson is back as King Valkyrie. Thor: Love and Thunder will be Tessa Thompson's third go-round as Valkyrie after debuting in Thor: Ragnarok and fighting at the Battle of Earth in Avengers: Endgame. The last we saw of Valkyrie was after Thanos, Josh Brolin, was defeated in the fourth Avengers film. She says goodbye to Thor, who informally declares her the new king of Asgard. At the aforementioned Marvel Studios panel at San Diego Comic-Con in 2019, Thompson revealed that one of Valkyrie's first orders of business would be to find her queen. This makes Valkyrie's return in Thor: Love and Thunder all the more important, as MCU fans will finally see a relationship between two LGBTQIA characters. Thompson noted her excitement about this plot point when catching up with The Wrap earlier this year. "We talk so much about representation, and obviously, in terms of the LGBTQIA community, there's still so much work to be done," she said. "Unfortunately, there's not a lot of time invested in love stories in Marvel movies in general. I think that will be a little different on the new Thor, which is exciting. And getting to play a character that historically is not written for somebody that looks like me, all of that felt exciting." Christian Bale joins the MCU as Gore the God Butcher. In January 2020, Collider reported Christian Bale was in talks to join Thor: Love and Thunder. 11 months later, Marvel Studios confirmed on Twitter that the Academy Award winner would be portraying the villainous Gore the God Butcher. The actor has stayed silent on his role in the upcoming film, only heightening the mystery about his character. Taika Waititi had some interesting comments regarding Bale's Gore, however. "In my humble opinion, we have probably the best villain that Marvel's ever had in Christian Bale," Waititi told AP when discussing the Thor: Love and Thunder cast. While the news of Bale joining an MCU project was quite the shock, the actor's resume proves he won't shy away from a superhero flick. The actor famously played Batman in Christopher Nolan's highly praised Dark Knight trilogy from 2005 to 2012. Despite those cringy voice performances, Bale was lauded for his portrayal of the Caped Crusader and Bruce Wayne. Thor: Love and Thunder will show us Bale on the opposite side of the superhero spectrum, playing one heck of a baddie. Russell Crowe is Zeus in Thor: Love and Thunder. According to Deadline, Russell Crowe's involvement in Thor: Love and Thunder was supposed to be a secret. Unfortunately, the actor was spotted out one too many times in Australia with several other cast members, and the cat was out of the bag. His inclusion in the film was confirmed in March 2021, and his role was later revealed by the actor himself. While chatting with an Australian radio show, via People, Crowe said he had to leave to head to a studio. "Now, I'm gonna get on my bicycle, I'm gonna ride up to Disney Fox Studios, and round about 9:15, I shall be Zeus in Thor 4, Crowe surprisingly admitted. "It's my last day of Zeus ing about." While we can't be certain if he pulled a Tom Holland or Mark Ruffalo, it did seem like his Zeus admission was a slip-up. Like Christian Bale, Crowe's entrance into the MCU is preceded by time working on a DC project. The Oscar-winning actor played Jor-El, the father of Kal-El, aka Superman, in 2013's Man of Steel. We're not sure how big of a role Zeus will play in Thor: Love and Thunder, but Crowe certainly embraces the character. The actor changed his Twitter avatar shortly after the film's first official trailer dropped, with a screenshot of him as Zeus. The Asgardians of the galaxy will return. As with many Phase 3 MCU films and beyond, this fourth Thor solo flick serves as a super friend team-up of sorts. Thor: Love and Thunder will feature a majority of the Guardians of the Galaxy. When we last saw the team, they were in the Benatar after the Battle of Earth in Avengers: Endgame. Thor joined them on board, where Peter Star-Lord Quill, Chris Pratt, and the Asgardian bantered over who was in charge. The Asgardians of the galaxy were born, and for all we know, Thor has been traveling across the universe with his new pals in the meantime. Vin Diesel was the first to note the Guardians' involvement in Thor, Love and Thunder to comicbook.com in early 2020 and quickly noted he probably shouldn't have revealed it. Based on what we see in the trailer and teaser for the film, it looks like all the Guardians are back except for Gamora, Zoe Saldana. The galaxy's deadliest assassin is currently in hiding after time traveling from 2014 to 2023 in Avengers: Endgame. Star-Lord, Groot, Diesel, Nebula, Karen Gillan, Rocket, Bradley Cooper, Drax, Dave Bautista, and Mantis, Pomme Clementif, all appear in the previews, as does Ravager Kraglin, Sean Gunn. We don't expect the Guardians to take center stage in Thor, Love and Thunder, as it's suspected they will play a role in just the first act. This is hinted at in the official trailer, where it looks like Thor and the intergalactic heroes go their separate ways.